Good afternoon. I think we should be live. I'm not sure yet. Let me make sure. Why is this so difficult? Why is this difficult? Hmm. Why is it saying type mobile? That doesn't make any sense. Wait, where's the type? Is this even working? Is this even working? Who knows? Man, I need to figure out how to do this stuff again. It doesn't say I'm live, does it? Does it say I'm live? Let me go to my channel. Go live. Does it say I'm live? Yeah, oh, I am. Right, super. Why is it saying type mobile and why is there like nothing on the screen? Ah, waiting for mobile stream to begin. There's something wrong here. No, it's working, right? It, it is it working? Oh man, I hope it's working. I think it. Oh, it must be because I've just seen a comment. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for the pie heads up. Oh no, you're welcome. You're welcome. Did you go to the roasting joint? Did you make your way over to the roasting joint? I've had a bit of an issue there starting the stream. It was saying that I was trying to do a mobile stream, and then it was just showing a black screen. And I was like, wow, is this even live or not? But I hope it is anyway. Hi to everybody that is watching. 150th, 25 frames a second. I think that's about right. Hi to Kathy. Hope you did enjoy the pie. If you did have one, roasting joint, they're just the best. Antoinette Daly says afternoon, and so does Richard Payne. Richard actually popped into the shop with his pops not long ago on his way up to see his brother Derek, so that was nice. We went to Roasting Joint and Hamlet's. Hope you don't get a ticket for parking in the pub car park. I doubt you will, Kathy. I think you should be okay, but they obviously would prefer it. The pub car park people do use it quickly. But yeah, you went to the Roasting Joint and Hamlet's. Okay. Yeah, Hamlet's good for if you want to take it home and make your pastry, or so, like you want to just put it in the oven and cook it. They make the pies ready for you. But Roasting Joint is just brilliant for just getting there. So yeah, hope everyone's having a good Friday. It is bank holiday weekend. I've just had, well, not just, but I've seen news that St Michael's Bilsborough, which is a car boot that I've not been to now since the 9th of July, I believe, has cancelled again. So we're approaching now 2 months, 2 months of no car boots at St Michael's Bilsborough, which is kind of unfortunate because it's one of my favourite car boots. Thankfully, though, Norcross car boot has been car boot has been just going strong. Pretty much in a lot of weathers. They've only cancelled a few times when the weather's been truly awful. So, it's the same this weekend as well, where I think we're going to have iffy-ish weather, but Norcross are just going ahead. So I'm looking forward to that. Hello to Meds Owen. Hi, Ellen says hello, or Elin says hello. Hi, Meds Owen, and hi, Elin, whoever you may be. I can't place names or faces. Went to the roasting joint after Z's recommendation too. I'm glad you liked it, Richard. They are brilliant. And Carla Jenkins has popped in the chat. Carla, hey Carla, how are you? Thank you for popping in. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I've not been keeping in touch with people. I'm pretty awful like that, but good to see you are alive and well and in the chat. We saw the remote control car before you bought it and thought of you, says Kathy. Oh, he only asked £3 for it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, okay, £3. I mean, it's in a real state. I've listed it. It's already got a couple of watches. I have kind of pitched it a little bit on the higher side at £50 plus shipping with best offer. It's in a real state, actually, if I'm honest with you. It's not in a good, it's not looking good. So the way I see it is if I kind of, if I can get like 40 odd pounds or something, I'd be pretty happy with that. So yeah, that would be my kind of, what's going on here? No, we don't want that one there. Do we want that one there? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that would be my kind of go-to for it. It's in a real mess though. I wouldn't be surprised if I've sold it by like the end of the weekend though, because RC stuff tends to sell pretty quickly. And when he only asked £3, I was like, well, I don't care that the condition is pretty awful. I was like, I'm having it. I'll just show you. I'll show you the listing actually. Why not? Let's see if I can transition. There you go. So here it is in all its glory. You can see it's in a real state. The pull starter has been yanked, so that will need kind of doing, which could be a very fiddly job, and in some cases you're going to end up just replacing the pull starter. The engine is going to need a full, strip down and clean, and so will the rest of it. Really, it's just dirty. I was going to clean it up, but I didn't even bother. Look, I've just photographed it as is, gunk everywhere. It's been left somewhere bad, and I'm just like, yeah, but it's still the transmission is still good, like the four-wheel drive and the belt drive system the transmission is still working, so it just needs a bit of TLC. So hopefully someone will give it the TLC it needs. But yeah, that was a good pickup for £3. Can't go wrong. I'm good, Z. Good to see you, says Carla. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Wow. I'm sorry I forgot to tell you about it. No, we completely forgot. Glad you got it. You don't need to be sorry at all about that. Honestly, it's absolutely fine. I've got to say though, guys, I'm a little bit surprised with today, especially on eBay. I don't think I'll ever understand eBay at all, ever. I'm just gonna go with it. Admittedly, it's been hard for us to judge because we've really kind of stopped doing eBay for a bit almost, and then but like all of a sudden, like today, I mean I've upped it now, but we're on about 200 listings, which is not an awful lot. But out of the blue, so far we've done like 5 orders today, which doesn't sound amazing, but 5 orders out of a store of just 200 listings is not bad. In a day, obviously it's just one day, so it's not like every day that it's like this, but it's still pretty good. But the thing is though, the reason why I'm kind of a bit like wow, is I don't have any promoted listings. I'm not using them, and I'm just leaving them as is. I'm not going to use them at all. And those sales have all come without any promotion, so I'm not doing promoted listings. I've kind of decided I'm not doing them. Just not. I'm not that bothered if it affects the sales or not. I'm just not going to do them. I kind of feel like if the item is good enough, people will want it, and hopefully it will be like some kind of training for me to know that I've got to buy things that I can sell without promoting. So maybe that's the way I'm going to look at it and be like, okay, so these items that I'm buying, are people going to want them? But then again, it's weird because I've sold stuff today that I would have thought would have needed promoting. Like I've sold some pretty generic stuff. I'll give you an example. I've sold some Harry Potter hairbands. I mean, those are not like those are sold by many different sellers, and I'm pretty sure I'm not like the cheapest, but it might have just been because it sold because it was freshly listed. It sold within probably hours of listing. It's a multi-quantity listing for me, but it's £8 free shipping because it goes obviously as like a large letter, and it just weirdly it sold. So I'm like, okay, without promotion, even though it's the kind of thing that you'd think it's exactly the kind of item that would need promotion, because I think like in my mind anyway, I've always thought that mass-produced, highly competitive stuff is going to need promotion, but I guess it's not always the case, but I'm gonna just try to uh, I'm gonna try to keep it so that I'm just listing things that people buy without me needing to promote them. Saying this, I probably will end up at some point promoting something or other, but at the moment I'm determined not to. So not even 2%, no dynamic, nothing. Because the thing is, it's getting to the point where the demand for them like wanting you to pay for different types of advertising is just going up. It like I'll give you like an example. Like now, if I do go into like the performance or the marketing at like the advertising dashboard, the new thing they're now trying to kind of promote to me. I don't know whether you guys have got this. Is try off-site ads. Has anyone in the chat been told about off-site ads? And at the moment, because they want to hook you with the benefits of off-site ads, they will give me a credit of 100% of my off-site ad fees, up to £100 a month, excluding VAT. So basically, I can, place off-site ads, and any cost of those advertising fees up to £100 excluding that, they will credit me £100. So they want, in theory, right now I should probably use that and max out the £100, but I don't know what the terms and conditions of that are. But also I don't want to kind of do that. They're also offering 50% of promoted listing advance, but this off-site ads thing is where they're promoting your items on Google, I guess, or like in other places through. So it says reach new buyers through external channels with more control over your off-site ads. I'm like, so eventually they're going to obviously want you to pay for this, because this is a promotion where it's a beta. Try the off-site ads beta now. That's what it is. It's a beta. So this is something they're going to be rolling out. So as well as paying promoted listings on your listings, are you going to end up also paying for off-site ads for your listings? I mean, they're just adding more ways to promote your items and pay for promoting your items, which is fine. I mean, everyone does it. I mean, if you go on to TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, they want you to pay to boost your post. Like, I've always thought when you create content, I've always thought, like, if you're creating any kind of content, or if you're listing something, the strength of the content should allow it to be seen by people, surely. Like, if it's good content, then surely that is what you should need. You shouldn't need to pay to get people to look at your stuff. I mean, obviously advertising is paid for. People pay for advertising, but like, I kind of feel like it's, in this situation, like, selling used goods, like, do you need to be forced into these different ways to spend more money? I'm not sure. Z, I've given up trying to figure out. In it's Flip It Susie, hey, how are you? Z, what is it? I've given up trying to figure out why things sell or don't. Unless you're selling high demand items, it seems cyclical. Yeah, it's weird, Susie, because like, I honestly have not shown any care for eBay recently, and eBay's shown no care for me. But randomly today, like, I can't take any credit, because like randomly today, like to get 5 orders out of a store of just 200 items, and none unpromoted, out of the blue. And it's like it felt like the old days, because the sales were coming through like every hour. Saying that, they're probably going to stop now and I'm not going to get anything, but like, the sales were spread out like every like 50 minutes, hour and a bit, a sale was coming through, and it was really a nice wide range of the stuff in the store. It felt like it just felt like it used to be, because I think I used to sell things on eBay. Like, I'd wake up and I'd have items sold and stuff like that. Like, people would be buying stuff from me, and now for the longest time they just haven't been buying stuff from me. And I'm guessing I take full responsibility. It is all obviously, the buck stops with you, doesn't it? But I can't. I would love to take credit for getting sales now, but like, that I've done something right. I'd like to pat myself on the back and be like, wow, it's because you've been listings here, or it's because you're buying good items here. And I just don't believe that, because the things I've sold today, don't always fit into those categories. Some of it is very generic, common stuff. I mean, I've sold Harry Potter hairbands to a different person. I've sold a Bluetooth speaker, a Harry Potter a Hogwarts Bluetooth speaker. I've also sold, some really, some average stuff, like pretty average stuff, and I can't just be like, oh yeah, it's because I'm so great at buying and listing, that's why I'm getting all the sales. I can't, and so that's just the truth of it. But by the same token, I'm sure it'll just switch off again, and I'll have to just be like, oh, okay, whatever. But I'm kind of glad that whatever. On a side note, I woke up at a really to a nice thing. I woke up to a nice little website sale. So I had a late night website sale, and it occurred to me why. Those of you that follow WWF or WWE wrestling may have heard that a gentleman whose ring name was Bray Wyatt, aka The Fiend, passed away at the young age of 36, and it was a Bray Wyatt action figure that sold on the website, and I was like, oh, that's weird for that to sell. I thought it was just like at midnight, like who's and obviously it turns out that someone wanted to just get some Bray Wyatt's on the mind. Kind of sad, really. That was sad news. And I had a customer come into the shop earlier who buys a lot of wrestling figures off me, and he was kind of upset about it as well. Regular customer, he's a really nice guy, and he Brad, his name is, he was a bit, you can see he was a bit down about it, and it is kind of sad because 36, he's like a baby, 36. It was kind of sad news, really, that. I quit using promoted listings on new stuff around 6 to 8 months ago. Haven't noticed any difference in figures, says Carla. See, that's just it, Carla. I kind of feel like, I also in the chat, what's his, Richard Payne. Richard came in to the shop a few days ago, and we were having a chat, and he doesn't promote, and he hasn't noticed anything, and I just thought to myself, I'm not that bothered about what we're doing on eBay, if I'm honest. So I thought I can experiment a little, as it were. So I was just like, screw it, I'm just taking it off. I'm just not doing it. And it did completely, there was very little activity in terms of, impressions and things. But then today, like I said, suddenly organic impressions have gone up, and because of that, sales have come in. So I'm guessing you just have to kind of ride it out, like get it out your system, like get the promoted bug out of the system. I'm just not going to do it. Just not going to do it. I'm not fussed if I don't sell anything. I'll live. I'm not going to do it. Just like, I feel like, actually, you know what, the whole point of eBay is, you get to sell to the world, the world marketplace. And I suppose part of my attitude has been changed because of the shop, because like, even though I'm not in front of the world, I realize I don't need to be in front of the world. I just need to be in front of people that like stuff. Like, I've got a shop window, and it's a really powerful tool. I can put stuff in there. Like, I've been putting like used toys and things. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy that because they're not that amazing or whatever. But I can put stuff in the shop window. It catches people's eyes that are passing by, and they'll come in and they'll be like, "Oh wow, I saw that. I was on my lunch break. Can I have that?" And I'm like, I don't need the world in front of me. I just need people with eyes and a little bit of money. And I'm kind of finding I don't need like this whole massive audience. It's kind of, I just don't need it. And I like obviously being able to sell on eBay. I love it. I would be upset if I couldn't. But my point is like, I think paying a subscription and then paying final value fees, which are what, like 12-13% when you add in your VAT, I think that's enough. I think giving someone 13% is enough to just to get my items seen. And surely if I've used the right words, I mean, if I'm selling, I don't know, if I'm selling this and I describe it as a cheeseburger, then yeah, maybe I shouldn't get a sale for an Undertaker Funko Pop because I've described it as a cheeseburger or something, But if I've described this as a Undertaker WWF WWE Funko Pop vinyl figure, that's all I should need to describe it as. I shouldn't need to, you know, then like the words are there, the photos are there, the description is there. That's all I should need. I shouldn't need to then have to throw an extra kickback for, you know, that's just how I'm feeling anyway. eBay, take all my money, take. It's how it feels like, doesn't it, Kathy? Jack Dobbins, wow, Jack is in the chat. I wouldn't call this a chin wag. It's not a chin wag. Beck's not here. I'm going to be picking Beck up from work. And then me and Beck are probably going to nip out and do some Deliveroos, man. Hopefully. That's like a little bit of... I know that sounds really sad, but I enjoy doing it in the evening. Just nip out, just do a couple of hours on the busy times. It's just nice. Bask in the glory, Z, says Kathy. I can't bask in it. It's nice to get sales, don't get me wrong, but when you can't, like if I get a sale in the shop because I've put a product in the window, I'm happy to take credit for that because I can see the direct result of me displaying a product in a certain way, bundling it in a certain way, pricing it in a certain way that's appealing to a passerby who buys the product. Then I'll take credit, and I do take credit for that because I think that's fun. But I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it in like I can't if I can't see why, like today I can't see why all of a sudden my organic impressions, right? I don't know why they're up. You tell me, like I bloody don't know. And quite frankly, I don't care. So it's just, yeah, that's just it. So I can't take credit for it. So yeah, I would love to bask in the glory, but you're so crazy. Oh yeah, of course, Jack. Yeah, so great. Kathy says, we have been scanning stuff to sell to Ziffit. Can't be bothered having the DVDs kicking around, getting in the way. CEX vouchers for 1p each too. At least it's something. Well, yeah, if you want to get rid of it, get rid. You know, this is always a good thing to do. You could always try doing a car boot as well, Kathy, for DVDs. People love to buy them still. Richard says, yes, I stopped promoting in April. Not noticed any difference. And Jack says, I think promoted only really helps in super high demand categories like gaming and tech accessories. I would have thought it would have also been helpful in like toys and things where mass produced stuff, basically something that's mass produced, generic, you know, that is still currently available in the market. So for example, just because like an action figure came out a year ago, that it's still going to be massively available because of the amount of stock that's in the market. So I would have guessed maybe that would have still required some kind of promotion. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, thing is, there's always the other way to look at it. Like maybe if I am promoted, I'll sell even more. But I've been where I've been promoting and not sold anything, so I'm kind of like, yeah, I can't be dealing with it. I'm going to keep it simple. I kind of feel like eBay is doing what a lot of companies are doing, which is they're finding ingenious ways to keep your attention. If you look at all the big social apps on the planet, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your TikToks, etc., they like openly hire like specialists, like behavioral specialists and all kinds, because they want to keep you tapping and clicking on the app and staying on the app. YouTube, this app here is the same. Any app owned by the Alphabet company, any app owned by Meta, any app owned by whoever owns TikTok, whatever. The whole point of an app, Candy Crush or whatever it is, it wants you to stay playing, right? Like video games, etc. It's your attention that they want, and I kind of feel that eBay as a company and as an online company has realized this as well and is gamifying the whole process. Like I kind of want to be like, I kind of just want to list something and, you know, like the whole list it and forget it type thing. I really resonate with that. I'm like, as long as it doesn't hang, I don't want something that's hanging around forever, obviously, but I don't want, I think the reason why they've provided us with all these performance tabs and metrics and dashboards for different things and research tools, I feel like it's gamifying it all, so it's all kind of, you can fiddle with it and make things happen, and they just want you to spend time on it. Whereas I just want to be like, okay, this is a toy, it's an Undertaker. I'll call it what it is. I'll describe it for what it is. Crap plastic toy in the description, and Beanie Baby of the future or whatever. Obviously, that's not the proper description. I'm just being facetious, but like, you should just be able to say Undertaker Funko Pop, job done. You know what I mean? Like, but we've all become so analytical, and like we're like learning all these things. Like pretty much everyone in this chat probably knows the whole thing about the first 4 keywords, and the order in which you should put your title in, and what you should have in your description, and the item specifics, and everyone knows about that stuff. Like, probably everyone in this chat, and a lot of sellers, I suppose, know about it. And it's become gamified. How can I tweak it to move up the ranking? And how can I game the system? How can I place as highly as possible by promoting, by not promoting, whatever it is? And I kind of feel like the whole thing is to create this attention hog, and you don't want that. You want to just you just want to just get it on there and forget about it. Like, I don't even feel like you need to, if you've got the right stock, I guess you probably don't even need to look at any of that stuff. Like, if you were selling super high in demand items like some people do, that I bet they don't even need to look at all of these things. Maybe, I don't know, but that's just how I feel. I kind of feel like it's a big attention. It's a whole plan to just hog your attention. Kind of like what I'm doing. I'm trying to hog your attention right now, aren't I? Like eBay or YouTube will encourage me to stream. They're like, oh, you should stream or whatever, probably, and then I stream, and I'm hoping to get your attention. And and because they obviously, when you do YouTube, they tell you to look at your retention and this, that. I don't even know, because I don't do it, but like, I know, I've heard, the brain listens to these things. But yeah, they analytics, and YouTube University, and eBay as well, they do the same thing, don't they? The eBay like courses that they make you click on. No, that's not, there you go, eBay Academy, that's it. They want you to click on these little academies and things, and tell you all these, I don't know, you get what I'm rambling about, I guess. I think, okay, and Rummage Around pops into the chat as well. Hello, thank you for popping in, I do appreciate it. And congratulations, I haven't said it yet, on, I believe congratulations are in order on potential new space to Rummage Around and to John Luke as well. So yes, that is fantastic stuff. Moving into some like big units and things, that sounds exciting, to say the least. BCP is in the chat. Thank you for sharing my TikTok and Rebecca's channel that she doesn't list anything on or make videos on at the moment. She will do videos. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it, BCP. It is very meme-like now, but there we go. But yeah, that's how I've been feeling about it all. Really, that's what I've been thinking about. Other than that, like, just gonna carry on and just just chill out, I suppose. And this evening, like I said, I'll probably nip out and do a bit of delivery in the busy hour 2 slots that they give you an extra boost on. And then while I'm out, I'll make sure that I pick up my filet of fish. I believe that's £1.49 when you use the McDonald's app, which is, got to take advantage of the deal of the day. I love, see even the McDonald's app is doing it. I often find myself checking how many points I've got on the McDonald's app. Like, everyone's doing it. Damn, like this is like so intrusive. Like, before you could just go to McDonald's, buy your food, and that's it. But now they've given you all these little incentives to use the app. I mean, obviously the incentive with McDonald's is you get some things cheaper. So if you I like filet-o-fish burgers, but don't really like them enough to pay like £4 for one. But like, I'll pay the £1.49. If it's on the app, I can get the £1.49. I'm going to take advantage of that. But again, it's this app and this gamifying of everything. I know I'm sounding very odd, probably, but just what's going through. Oh, thank you so much, says Ramesh. No worries at all. It is exciting stuff to be able to like see stuff growing, and I mean I don't know what that's like at the moment. This year has been bad for me, so I don't even know what that's like, but I'm imagining it will be nice to be, you know, moving into a space where getting everything out of a small kind of container, or getting all the stuff out of your house. Like I will say, once you have taken the stuff out of your house, the thought of having it back there, it's a no-go. I'd rather just get rid of, if I had to, for whatever reason, say if I was forced to close the shop and move everything back home, I would not do it. I just wouldn't do it. I'd refuse. I'd be like, no, there's no way this is coming home. I'd have to like job lot, auction all the stuff or something, or, you know, I'd want to get rid of it. The thought of having just random crap that isn't for me, that is for resale, just hanging around like my house when I'm trying to chill, when I'm like trying to watch like Better Call Saul or something, or I want to sit down and watch a movie, or I want to sit and play on the computer. Just the thought of having boxes, I'm so done with that. Never again. I mean that, like, never ever again. It just, and I know that's like, I know kind of initially you think, oh, but if you move your stuff into your house, you're saving money. You don't have to pay for storage fees, blah blah blah. I get that, but quality of life is really really important. You've got to have, if something's bothering you, like mentally it bothers you, you've got to deal with it. Like the thought of looking at stock all day, no, just no. I couldn't do it. Like I mean, I just having crates of clothes and bric-a-brac and toys and just piled up waiting for them to sell, and then no, I've done it, so I've done that stuff, you know. Those of you that have been around on the channel will remember when I had all the model stuff and the RC stuff, and the conservatory was literally just heaving with crates. I've done it. I'm glad that I went through that, but as soon as we had the stuff out of the house, oh god, just the relief, like. And I think that's why we just couldn't it was just not good. It was just not good. It was just needed it gone. And once we've gotten it out of the house, the relief, like having all this stuff away from the house, like even like now it's so nice that I can just finish here and just go home, and there's no reminder of here, like apart from what I can do on the computer. It's really good for you, like well, good for me anyway. I can't say what it'll be like for you. I don't want to judge what things are like for different people, but like for me personally, mentally, I like my house looking like a regular house. Just regular stuff. I want regular stuff around there. I don't want someone to, like, we don't even get visitors. We're sad people. Our family's down south. They barely visit us. Although my sister did actually visit us a few months ago, and it was amazing. It was absolutely just the most incredible few days. I wish I'd gotten to spend more time with her. My brother has been up as well, but not recently. But like my point is, I don't want people to come up to the house and just see crates of RC parts or crates of shoes or clothes or whatever. I just don't want it. I'd rather it just be just regular house looking stuff. Exactly why the DVDs are being sold for 1p to CEX. I want my living room back. Yeah, I don't blame you. You've got to have your living room back. It's important. You see it. That's your kind of space to relax. I mean, if you've ever played like the Sims game on PC, like the depending on which sofa you get affects how relaxed you get, like how much like depending on how nice your TV you choose affects how much entertainment you get, like how relaxed and chilled, how quickly you recuperate. No, I'm not saying everyone needs just a super nice sofa and a super nice TV, but I'm saying You need comfort. You need a comfortable, like our TV is old, but I like it. It's more than big enough for what we need. It does the job. It's relaxing. Now I can go home and watch it without distractions, without knowing that out of the corner of my eye, like somewhere in the corner of the room, I've got stock piled up. I don't have that, and that feels good. And I know it's like a small thing, and some people are just not fussed by it. But man, I would resent giving up any space to stock, is what I'm saying. I really would resent giving up any space at home. Yeah, I know I've laboured the point, but there you go. Bomb crack picker mentally bothers me, but I cannot get rid of him. Hey, Silverhair Stacker Todd, how are you? Jack says, so what you're saying is I need a newer, faster car. Honestly, Jack, I think your car is new and fast enough. It's scarily fast, in fact, I would say. So you can spend less time sourcing. But if you can justify it, it's you know what, these things is can you legally spend less time sourcing though, Jack? Would be the question. I think if you go by the legal speed limits of the road, obviously you could argue that accelerating up to 30 miles an hour could save seconds during your day if you can accelerate up to 30 that much quicker, which is like the standard speed limit for a lot of roads. Then maybe, I don't know. This is not advice. I'm just saying how I feel. You've got to have your head. You've got to look after that stuff, man. You've got to look after that stuff. Like there's just, you know, no. That's just how I feel. But you know, if you can justify it. Man, I'm really liking Cherryade at the moment. You know, like bars of Cherryade, not even good quality Cherryade, but. Oh gosh. So what else is going on? What else? Not much else really. Not much else. Yeah, it's just normal. Oh yeah, I've done it again. I've bought stuff that I'm gonna like have to deal with. I've got this might be for the next time I see you, Jack. I've got 2 hard drives, an Xbox with a 120 gig hard drive. I haven't got a power supply for this thing. I can't test it. And I've got like controllers. I've got like 3 controllers here as well. But I might have to buy a power supply off you actually, or I might just see if you want it for cheap, because I don't know if I can, because their Xboxes don't sell for much, do they? They're not like super valuable. They like sell for what, 30 quid, if that. I didn't ask you what the date is, but okay, thank you. Evil computers listening to me outside. Evil Alexa. What else has been going on? I think other than that, not a great deal else. Yeah, I just wanted to keep the streaming going. You know, keeping the streaming going. Like you know, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. I will say, the Fiend. Not my era of wrestling, but still, you know, I just wanted to say that. And I think on that note, I'm gonna call it. Thank you for everybody that has popped in. This was more just to keep this is consistency. See, I'm streaming again. But yeah. Be careful, guys. Don't let them gamify you and suck up all your time with their apps, like McDonald's with their app. I'm guilty of that. I'm going to be going on the McDonald's app, checking out how many points. Are you going to the boot sales this weekend, Z? If there's any on, I mean, Norcross says they'll be on tomorrow, so if they are, I'll be there. Sunday's weather at Norcross looks good, so I will go there. Yeah, if they're on, I'm going to look for stuff. Mark Blue Harvest Soy, thanks for popping in, but I'm about to go. This was a PSA announcement to look after yourselves and not get gamified by all these apps, and I don't know what else it was about. St. Michael's, oh Jack, it's 9th of July was the last time I went to St. Michael's. It was a Saturday. I think 9th of July was a Saturday. Let me just double check. But that's when I went, I remember, the last time. July, no, it was a Sunday, 9th of July. Okay, so was that the last time I went? But yeah, it's been crazy. They're off again this bank holiday weekend, which is bad. There's meant to be a jumble trail around Garstang. I don't know how popular it is. I don't know how many people signed up. This is the first one, so it might be pants. But if you're in a nice part of Garstang, it could be worth it. because there might be some nice big houses that are doing it. Maybe, who knows? But sometimes it doesn't always guarantee you're going to get good stuff. But anyway, all right. I just wanted to say hi. It's this weekend, Kathy. It's on Facebook somewhere. I don't think they've uploaded the information and stuff, from what I know. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'll be going to that, because I'm not sure if it's going to have loads of stuff or not. But it might be worth having a look around. I think it's on Monday. I think it's on Monday. I'll double check, and I'll see if I can send you the info. Right. Yeah. Don't know what we talked about. I've completely forgotten. I'll see you guys